Broadcast Center in Los Angeles. This is Kcal 9 News at 9.
Now at 9, a landmark Supreme Court ruling strikes down Roe v. Wade, and the decision sparks protests across the country and right here in Southern California. Live coverage continues next. And on this monumental day in the Supreme Court, another major decision down the street as the House passes gun control legislation. Here now, a live look at the growing rally in downtown LA tonight. Hundreds of abortion rights advocates have been marching through the streets. They're protesting the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. At one point, the protesters spilled onto the 110 freeway and police just moved in. Let's go live now to Kcal 9's Lauren Posen, who's been with protesters all night long. Lauren?
Well, we are out here at 5th and Main, and police have made 55 arrests. They are telling everyone to get back. They are yelling at the people here to get off the street. This is where everyone has congregated here, and police are closing in on them. I did see that they have some people down over here, that they've made arrests over here as well that we're showing you. Very chaotic out here right now. People are arguing with police when they're telling them to get back. This started out very peacefully, and as the hours have gone on here, it's just getting more chaotic. Now we have the helicopters above us, the police helicopters trying to look down on the ground here. And like I said earlier, 55 people arrested so far. Oh, and there were explosions as well, too. When we were making our way up here, we heard a loud explosion. There were two of them that we saw. It looked like fireworks that went off in the middle of the ground here. And then that's when police moved in. Something about a live... Oh, and now I see a car here. Oh, so that was the explosion that we saw. And then I'm not sure, but I can't see, there's too many police, but there's cars here in the road, and I'm not sure if those are damaged or not. It's hard for me to see from where I'm at. But that's what's happening here. Now I see more police, I'm going to show you over here, are coming down the way. On 5th Street, you can see the sirens. They are making their way here, and they want people off the streets here. They want to shut this down. So that is what is happening right now here. At this particular area, we're surrounded by police on all ends, so no one can get through. They have their line up here, and they are telling people, you need to leave the area. Again, 55 arrests, and that is what we know so far down here on the ground.
Yeah, no doubt, Lauren, a lot happening there in downtown Los Angeles. Of course, a very tense night out there as protesters head outside to basically voiced their displeasure with the Supreme Court's decision there to strike down Roe v. Wade on the left side of your screen. So we have Lauren Posen's camera on the right-hand side of your screen. You can see a wide shot of the area that's coming to us from Kcal 9. Officers are on tactical alert all night long. They're going to be in downtown LA. They can't leave the shift there until all these protesters eventually head home. And as you saw there's a bit of confusion. She said there were some arrests. We did hear an explosion at one point. So that creates a lot of chaos and confusion. Skirmish lines continue there as officers try to at least control the group from staying at least in one certain area where they can be watched and where they could obviously be safe, and the rest of the nightlife in downtown LA can continue there. Earlier today, they did jump onto the 110 freeway, getting on at about 5th Street. Protesters looked like several hundred of them, eventually getting off at Temple Street. And for the last few hours, this is what we have been seeing right here. Officers and protesters not really clashing together, but basically officers trying to herd them into different directions right there. Lauren, if you can still hear me, has anything changed since you last talk to us?
Yes, Juan. The police, yes, they have told us to stay back. The police are moving forward. They're, as I heard you mention, they want to get downtown back to downtown nightlife tonight for Friday night here. They want everybody out of this area and off of the streets. There's multiple police here moving forward as they're going. Now they're heading towards Winston Street there. So they are moving. Now, and behind me here, there's even more police. So we are surrounded by police patrol cars here. They're in their tactical gear. The sirens are on. Here are more police officers coming down here, trying to clear this area out. Again, this started very peacefully. We mentioned earlier that at one point the protesters went on the 110 freeway, and then they got off, and then they came back downtown, and then that's when the second time of walking around downtown began, when people, chanting and marching through. And then as soon as the sun set, the tide changed, and